You know, it's just this right. Watching somebody grow up in front of your eyes and watching them transform. And you're like, wait a minute. This person is transforming into something great and magnificent. They was actually transforming from a caterpillar to a butterfly.
I'm Amariah Hardwick. I'm 23 years old. I'm from the west side of Detroit, and I'm the first trans woman to graduate from Harris-Stowe State University, the only HBCU in St. Louis, Missouri. Honestly, I'm trying to pinch myself into reality because you hear so many stories of violence instead of victory for us trans women. And it's unbelievable, like here I am, the first trans woman to graduate. In 2024, from an institution, I actually became myself. In 2016, you couldn't tell me that this is what my life would be at all. Hitting another milestone again. After facing so many adversities, even moving to St. Louis, this is something that I did alone. I'm looking back now, and it's all the pain, all the suffering, all the losses, the major losses. I stuck to this, and I'm getting the flowers that I deserve. Finally. It's finally here, and there's so much more to come.
I'm not surprised at the position that Amaria is in at all. Like, I'm extremely proud of her, but it does not surprise me at all.
I've seen her overcome a lot because I remember a time where she was just so scared of what other people had to say, and she overcame that.
When I was back home, a normal day just looked like me going to work and coming home because safety was extremely important to me, as well as survival. So I would work, I would pay my bills, I would put gas in my car, I would go to the grocery store, and I would go home. But I dwelled so much on what could my life be, because I know that my story had so much substance to it. I was like, what do I do? Like, I'm literally like asking God, what do I do? I was taking care of my mom. I was helping take care of my siblings, and that just wasn't fulfilling for me. It felt so predictable, and I didn't want that anymore. So I sat back and I was like, I need to go back to school. That Christmas, my mom had bought me a laptop, and she was like, I really want you to go back to school. I know this is something that you would thrive in. And at that time, it was very complicated because we had just found out that her cancer had came back, and it was so aggressive to the point where it was resisting the chemotherapy. So I was like, how am I gonna go back to school when you're gonna need all hands on deck? And who's gonna take care of you? Like, I can take care of you. No shade to anybody else, but that was my specialty, caring for people. But it was time to care for myself.
Further on from high school to college, she just kept in her head that she gotta keep on going. Her mama was her backbone, so she actually did it for herself, then she also did it, push herself to do it for her mama too.
Accepting this new journey that I was going on meant that I had to assist my mom in accepting her fate. I've known for a very long time that we wouldn't have that much time together. So I made sure that every moment counted. Ironically, this was the time that she had to go, and I had no choice but to accept that. Seeing her transition out of her life and seeing me transition into my life and my career and my passion made me feel so numb, but it helped me keep a clear mind because I made sure that everything that I told her that I would do, I'm gonna accomplish, and that's all that matters.
It was time to invest in myself. And I was like, you know what? No matter what happens at home, I know it's for a reason. I have to go. One of my homegirls back home in Detroit was like, I need a roommate. I need someone to stay with me in my apartment in St. Louis. And I was like, well, I'm looking to go to school. So I guess I'm coming where you are. And that's how I ended up at Harris-Stowe.
I met Amari about 2 or 3 years ago because she was always in my online classes. And she was an excellent student. I have seen growth in her. I've seen growth in her confidence over the years.
Life goes right before your eyes. And you have to seize your moment. You have to take advantage of that right then and there, no matter what position you're in. Because if you don't, then all you'll have is nothing but what ifs. And I don't want to sit in what ifs. I know that I'm in a place to where if I put my mind to it, then I can do it, no matter how people feel about me, what people's perceptions are of me, and how I show up in the world. There's always going to be room. Look at the revolution that we had just as Black individuals. I know that I could be a part of something revolutionary for trans people. When I came to St. Louis, I knew that's exactly what I was going to be doing. I knew that's exactly what I needed to do because there was so much potential that I was just literally sitting on. Like in this chair right now, like I was just sitting on it, and it's like, girl, what are you going to do with this? When I got here, I became fearless, and that's when ballroom found me.
She came to St. Louis a couple years ago, and she didn't know anybody, but she made friends super fast. She had a goal in mind, and I knew she was going to accomplish it.
I've seen so many people in these cultivated safe spaces create this Hollywood for themselves. And I align with those things to a certain extent, but I've seen that they could do this. Oh, I know I could go and fuck the world up. They took all of that stress, those doubts, those losses in life, and they bring it in their costumes, their categories, their performances, and they leave it all there. I could take that same template that they use in ballroom and put it towards my life and my career.
She's able to talk to people in the community and also outside the community. She has that chameleon or, just versatility to work with ballroom as it evolves.
I see the glow in her. She has like this glow, and when she walks in a room, she lights up. Like, she looks very happy, and I love it for her. It looks good on her.
I don't have the luxury of shame. If I feel shameful in any process, then it is what it is. I can't be comfortable with a life that has no guidebook to it. I write the guidebook. The only thing that I will have the luxury of is saying, I didn't do it and I should have did it. And I didn't want to be like that at all. So looking back, I'm thanking my younger self for having the courage to even partake in something massive like this. People think, oh, it could be easy. The labor is not. The mental, the emotional, the physical labor, packing up a car and saying goodbye to everything that you know and everything that you're comfortable with, that sounds insane. That's something that you see in a movie script. I did that. How insane is that? I don't want my story to symbolize a token story or be someone's mascot. I just want it to be a visual representation of us trans people being able to take up spaces rather than the narratives that have always been told about us. We are your sisters. We are college students. We are your cousins. We are your neighbors. We are in your backyard. We are at the barbecue. We are everywhere.
The one thing I want to say to you, Amaria, is that the world is your oyster. Conceive being the person that you are. Through our friendship, I'm about to start crying again. I don't know why I get so emotional, but through our friendship, you taught me so much. We have been there for each other through thick and thin. I love how we are able to make each other better, no matter what lens of life we're in, no matter what we're going through, no matter what stage we're going through. We're able to shine and be there for each other when we need each other the most.
Maria, I think you're cool, and I love you as a friend could love as many people will.
I love our relationship, our friendship, and I want to be someone you can count on when you need. So, I love you, girl.
Strong, resilient. I hope that I inspired you because you inspired me, and I love you.
Keep going, bitch. Keep eating. You doing your big one. you're gonna keep growing and just be you. Keep being you. I love you.
Amaria, I just want to say, as your cousin, I am so blessed to have you as a cousin, and I am so very proud of you. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your journey, and I'm always here for you if you ever need anything. You know that. We have our conversations. I love you, and good luck with your next step in life. I know you'll be great.
Mari, you know me. I am so proud of you. Like, from the bottom of my heart, I am so proud of you. I'm glad that you kept it moving. Through all the trials that you've been through, whatever was thrown in your face, I'm glad that you kept it pushing, and I love you for that. And you know, Mom, love you for that. And still, and keep it going to your next journey, because wherever you go, we going. I'ma get there. I don't care what I gotta do to get there. I'm coming.
Do everything. Do everything. You made it. You did it, and you're still doing it. And I love you, and I love you. I love you, and I love you, I love you. Okay, that's it.
It's important that we can show people that, like, we are loved and we are held and we're respected in the eyes of everyone that we come across in our lives. So it's really important also for, like, people who've never met trans people to see projects like this.